In this video, we are going to completely overhaul the rear differential of a Arrma Infraction 3S. Start by removing the drive shafts. The drive shafts are fastened to the differential with hex screws accessible through the end of the shaft as shown. Clean any old grease from the housing. Remove the two diff housing screws to remove the differential. Clean and inspect all parts. Remember, you can pinch zoom at any time if you're viewing on mobile. If you need help removing the differential or just enjoy watching overhaul videos, consider watching the Arrma Infraction Complete Rebuild on the Rebuild RC channel. The link is in the top right of your screen. Arrma's bearings are a tight fit compared to other RC manufacturers we've worked on in the past. It may take a bit of time and patience to remove all the bearings without damaging the housing. Remove the 4 screws securing the 2 halves of the housing together. You'll see the housing being marked with a Sharpie to ensure the housing goes back together the same way it came apart. This step is not necessary. Inspect all the gears and the housing for issues. You'll notice that the rear diff is lubricated with grease from the factory. Silicone differential lubricant is not present in the rear diff. In this video, we'll be enhancing the rear dynamics of the truck by incorporating 30,000 weight silicone differential fluid. Our focus is on injecting some liveliness into our hooning adventures rather than prioritizing strict performance handling. Your driving preferences may vary, so we encourage you to conduct research to determine what will suit your needs best. When disassembling, ensure meticulous attention is paid to the order of component removal. We recommend removing and cleaning all parts thoroughly. For plastic components, we prefer using a simple solution of hot water and dish soap, while for metallic parts such as gears and bearings, WD-40 proves effective. Stay tuned as we'll be exploring the use of a steam cleaner in upcoming videos. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. We create these videos not only because we enjoy it, but also to assist others with their vehicles and hobbies. Although it's a rewarding process, producing rebuild videos like this requires a significant amount of time and effort. Our motivation to keep going and enhance our content stems from viewers like you. I assure you, I am unequivocally not an artificial intelligence entity fabricating human-like speech patterns. Perish the thought. Instead, I proudly embody the role of a distinguished voice actress, adroitly employed by the esteemed Rebuild RC channel. My remuneration for these illustrious voiceovers is commensurate with the exceptional quality of my performances. Rest assured, there is no semblance of artificial intelligence within my vocalizations. They emanate solely from the depths of human ingenuity and proficiency. This bearing was a complete pain in the ass to remove. We actually edited a whack ton of time out struggling with that bearing. And lo and behold, he proceeds to reinstall it. One might ponder, why the necessity for removal in the initial instance? But alas, I am but the humble voiceover persona. What profound insights do I possess? None is the answer. I apologize. How utterly nonsensical. I would strongly advocate against the removal of the bearing, or do whatever you want. It's your life. I shall momentarily fade into the background, allowing you to immerse yourself in the mesmerizing rebuild process. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Should you find my voiceover delightful, entertaining, or perhaps even amusing, I eagerly anticipate your feedback. However, if my presence fails to meet your expectations, I kindly request that you refrain from expressing dissenting opinions. What do you think about music? Let me know in the comments section. we chose to build the differential on the ring gear side of the assembly. You'll see that we used a spot of grease to lubricate the O-ring and seal to add a bit of friction reduction to the components. This is a habit carried over from the marine industry. Fill the differential with your choice of oil, grease, or silicone differential fluid. Again, we are using 30,000 weight silicone oil to stiffen the rear diff, livening up the rear end of the truck. We are focusing on more of a stunt, tire-destroying, power-sliding, savage animal type of handling characteristic as opposed to a sheer performance build. Don't forget that tiny bearing. Hi. Again, a spot of grease for the seals never hurts. Test fit the differential housing to make sure it will go back together and function correctly. Finish topping off the diff fluid, leaving some space for expansion. The diff should not be filled to maximum capacity. Reinstall the 4 screws, securing the 2 halves together. Reinstall the bearings using an appropriate tool if needed. Leave a comment in the comment section if you had an easier time with the bearings, or if they are super tight on all Arrma products. We're interested to know. This is the only Arrma product we have in our fleet. You'll see that he had to lubricate and push quite hard with a wrench to seat the bearing. Test fit and install the carrier along with the pinion gear and bearings. Reinstall the screws holding the carrier halves together. Install the drive shafts. Remember that the shafts are screwed into the differential unit. If you are interested in a full rebuild of the Arrma Infraction 3S or need help removing and installing the differential, check out the complete rebuild linked in the top right of your screen. Grease the ring and pinion gears with your preference of grease. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.